Hi there. I thought since we were talking today about different methods for etching acrylic, I would share one of my test plastics with you. This is a piece of plastic that I originally had planned on doing a Star Trek LED sign with, etching it using diamond drag bit. I use a 90-degree diamond drag bit, and I etch on the other side of it, and I get, this is why this is a test piece, is because that area right there just didn't etch. It must have been a soft spot on my board at the time. So when you're etching, you have to keep good, consistent pressure. It was etched on the other side. I'll show you more detail in a minute, but it was a Star Trek 25th anniversary sign I was doing. Okay. I then, since I was making it into a practice piece, painted one side of it, 3/4 of it black. So it's painted black from there over. You can see where my hand is going through here, and then it's black over here. So I decided I would try a bunch of different techniques on this one piece of waste plastic now. So over here, I used 1/4-inch ball nose and carved on the black side, carved through the paint. And it actually didn't do too well. I'm terribly sorry I can't give you any of my feeds and speeds, but that's a 1/4-inch ball nose, just going one time through. Probably if I did multiple passes, I would do better. You can see right here, this is not as wide. For some reason, this was a shallower cut. So I think what happened is, I don't know what happened, but I just want to show you what it looks like. There's chips and stuff in here. There's melted spots in there. Some of it's really nice, and some of it's not. It actually looks pretty good from the other side. When I get to the other side, I'll show you that. This area here, I had heard about etching with a laser. I have a Jtech 7-watt Pro laser that I put on my Shapeoko Pro XXL, and I had heard that you could etch on acrylic if you put black paint on there. I was not happy with the results when I ended up putting it under a glow. I like the diamond drag effect better. It gives you better light, but it did actually do most of the work. The touch of it is very smooth, and if this were the look that you were looking for, this was paint black first and then reverse flip, because I want to look and see what it looks like from the other side. And I can't give you feeds or speeds or powers or anything, but it was the Jtech blue laser that did this. Same thing with this tournament director part right here. This was also lasered in, and it does etch into it. It's a series of hollow circles, but I wasn't happy. See how it's really squiggly looking? When I use a diamond drag but it doesn't look nearly so squiggly looking as it does when I did it with the laser. So I was unhappy with that and decided I would either test for further or just not do laser, because it wasn't worth it. I've already got something that works, so why change? Now this part right here is another test with the 1/4-inch ball nose, where pretty sure I speeded it up on this, because the melting happens when you've got too much friction in one place too long. So this was a slower, so I used a faster speed on this, and got a little bit better look. I would probably go through and sand all that to make it look, you'd have to go in there with some kind of a sander and sand all this. So there's more work that would have to be done on it. That's pretty much it from this side. Now when you flip it over, you can see the backwards lettering. This is what you get when you use a diamond drag bit. Okay, you can see that they are better straight lines than using the laser. The laser, which was over here at the pinball at the zoo thing, that's laser. I did not like that at all. That's just ick. And this is better. I don't like those squigglies when I look that close, but this definitely passes the 3-foot test. Looks great from back here. All right, here's the front side of that. Nope, that's not the front side. This is another cut. This is a 1/4 inch ball nose, having been painted on the back side. This etching was already there, and then this 1/4 inch ball nose to do this neon, which couldn't be seen from the other side, but can be seen from this side. So when you edge light it, all these fractions, fractal things and cuts and melt points will show up as glowing. So, and I just looked at it and said, nope, I'm not going to like that probably either. At least not that. There's another corner of the diamond drag bit for the logo. Okay, and remember, this is a failure of a sign, even with the better diamond drag bit. What's that? That's just a dot with a 1/4 inch. This is etched on the other side using the 1/4 inch. It looks way better on this side than it does on the other side. As I'm feeling it, this is all melted right here. This is not a clean 1/4 inch trough. This is just all melted right there. This is more of a clean trough, and it has the one side clearer than the other, because there's the forward, there's the cutting side, and then the release side. Heat is always a problem, so use as few of flute as you can. All right, and that's what the laser looked like as going through the black paint. Okay, neon with black paint behind it. This over here is the one where I actually used the 1/4 inch ball nose. Sorry guys, I'm sick and my voice is terrible, but I wanted to share this stuff with you because you're talking about it now. I'm going to put it on YouTube too, so it's there to refine. This comes out kind of good, but it's up to you to decide when it starts actually looking like neon or not. And I don't have a neon light available to me, and as I said, I'm not feeling well, so I can't dig it out right now to set this up to show how all these different effects show up when you have neon. I have LEDs side lighting them, but they do all light up and glow in slightly different ways, and I hope this helps. I don't know. I just try to help with what I've learned, and I know that even a failure is one more step towards getting it right. So keep on trying.